nenywa omwenge ne mpulira kale nga nvuddeko nzenna sikyategeera bintu.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Cool Teens podcast, where we talk real, raw and relatable things. I am your host, Precious Baba Subi, and today we are going to talk about something big. I mean, we've all experienced this. I mean, peer pressure. How you can really deal with it, how you can stay true to yourself when everything around you and everyone around you seems to take a different directions. We are at Standard College in Nsangi, and with me I have these 4 amazing students. They're going to help me break peer pressure down and how you can keep true to yourself when something of that sort maybe faces you or comes into your way. But before we go further, they're going to introduce themselves to you, the viewers, and then after we shall proceed.
Hi everyone, my name is Nasunarena, a student at Standard College in Nsangi, as well as the school speaker from 5 Arts.
Okay, hello everyone, I am Kabisa Raymond here at Standard College in Nsangi, from 5, and I'm the school president.
Hi, my name is Msingus James, a student from Standard College in Nsangi, and we are here to talk about peer pressure. Yeah, that's it.
Hi everyone, my name is Kasasira Alan Tinda. I'm a student at Standard College in Nsangi. I'm in senior 5. Briefly, we are going to talk about the peer pressure and so many other things.
So let's start from the top. What do you understand by peer pressure? If someone tells you peer pressure, what comes into your mind really?
Peer pressure. This is when you're influenced by your age mates into doing something good or bad so as to try to fit with them.
Yeah, you've heard. Peer pressure is when you're influenced by someone or by your peers to do something to fit with them, which is very common.
I also think that peer pressure can be an encouragement or something that uplifts you when you're down. It can be a peer pressure from your colleagues to read, study, preps, and sorts of other encouragements.
Yeah, so from his perspective, meaning there is bad or negative peer pressure and positive peer pressure. Let's hear from the gentleman.
Yeah, exactly. From what my friend has said, I think peer pressure is about the force put on you from your friends. They say, do this. So I think that's all about the peer pressure.
Peer pressure, I think it's all about first and foremost about the age group, your age bracket, and the people forcing you to do something, whether you like it or not, you will do it. And possibly sometimes you go through it and sometimes you say no to it.
Yeah, so it's a do or die, like you either do it or do it. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm sure we've all been there. We've all been pressured, but how did we handle those moments? Like I personally, when I was still in high school, the pressure was really much. I mean, you know, you've been there and you're here. So, you know that high school life, when you feel like you're at the top of it all. Yeah? So, share with me your experiences, where you've been pressured and how were you able to handle that very situation.
Actually, I remember I was in Form 2. You know, when you're in Form 2, you think you're above everyone, you feel big, you feel
because you have
proud.
People below you, now you have the Form 1s, you're no longer bus and burn.
So, in Form 2, I had my fellows, like they used to dodge morning preps. So, I was also influenced to dodge. But then I had that fear in me that once you're caught in the dormitory during prep time, you're always sent home for a week. And I was like, when I'm sent home for dodging morning preps, how will I explain it to my mom that I've been sent home for dodging morning preps? Then that's when I realized and got back on track then I decided to go for morning preps and not to dodge because I had that fear in me. Like how would it look for me to be sent back home for dodging morning preps?
Oh, so it is actually the fear that helped you to overcome that.
Yeah.
So people always be fearful.
Yeah, me also. I remember in my form 3, as you know, like when you are in,
Yeah.
in form 3, you know that you are above now, yeah? You know that
You
now
have two classes
the
below
studies
you,
you have
or
moved
level
up.
2.
Yeah. So I remember I was in a group and we had negative thoughts. We used to take different drugs and used to use alcohol. Imagine at school, eh? So we used to send like the scholars and they bring alcohol, and I remember even oils. So yeah, we used to take cigarettes. So I remember those things, but I had counseling from my parents. They used to say, James, do the right from school. So they used to advise me, do the right things at school. So like I was like, in my heart, really, let me do what my parents want me to do, and they want me to succeed. So I decided to do the best from what they want, and me also.
And thank you for taking that advice, because actually you are saving your future, not only your parents, but also your future. Because now take a scenario, if you had continued doing that, I'm sure you wouldn't have been here where you are now. Osanga Muvaka Wandi.
Yeah, that's it.
You get, but thank you for taking that advice. Pass on the microphone. Yeah, Alan, share with us your story.
My story is kind of too long, but I'll cut it short.
Yeah, please try and.
I remember in senior 4, I think that was 2024. Yeah, we were about to finish the term. I was a student. I was a student at Bugema Adventist Secondary School, and I had a lot of money with me, so I had
Yeah,
to
the
buy.
cool kid.
I had to buy the strong niggas so that they can protect me every time. Because I'm always too stubborn, disturbing the energetic guys, and I had no one to protect me. So the cool guys I got, they used to use energy boosters. They used to use cigarettes. They used to use a lot of things. So personally, I was the one, I think, controlling them. But suddenly, they started telling me, "You can use this. This is very
Also,
good."
meaning by the time you got them, you are not using any of those
I
things.
wasn't using any of that.
Yeah.
And they were like, when it's cold, like it has rained, when you take it, you feel, you feel high, you get the warmth.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let me give it a try.
Because
But-
you didn't want them to leave you so that you're back over.
But unfortunately, as the Baganda say,
Eh.
"Websira netoche mocha." The day I tried is the day that, as I was trying, a teacher came in the toilet. He knocked, was like, "Who is inside?" I'm getting a saint. Who is inside? So of course I had the fear. I opened.
And you are caught in
I
action,
was
like
caught
what
in
didn't have
action,
watched.
red-handed. I tried to throw it in the toilet, but the toilets were for flashing. So the man suddenly
Picked
pulled
it.
it out and was like, "You're using cigarettes, you blah 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 blah, you're disturbing teachers, you have a lot of crimes." So I was taken to the admin.
Tukanga, it was your first time.
It was my first time, and many people had negative ideas about me. And they're like, that guy.
The fact that you are stubborn and now you're caught.
And now I'm caught. Then before I was suspended, I was taken to the counseling and guidance master. He guided me, counseled me, told me many things. He taught me a lot. So I was like, I'll get that if I want. If I don't want,
Never mind.
So I got suspended, went back home. My mom was like, no, my mom is a single mother, so she was like, if you don't want to go back to school, tell me. So I felt like I'll lose the people I have,
Yeah,
I'll lose
you lose the people you
future
love.
dreams. Then I felt like, I think I should quit this.
So you thought
So
about it.
I thought about it and I was like, naturally, as a person, I'm stubborn. Of course, I still disturb people, but
Not the way you
I'm
used.
not the way. I'm calm right now, at least to the extent that I am right now. And I tried so hard. I tried to talk with the medical assistants, because my father has a lot of people he knows.
So meaning after that day, you kept on doing it even after being suspended?
I kept on even in the vacation, but one day in the vacation there, I started coughing, like my cough is too strong. So I felt like
Started getting the effect.
I'm starting. Then I felt like I'm going to die. I went to my dad. My dad was like, "We shall check." So I went to check. He told me I should abstain from all that. So I tried to abstain. Becoming a good guy was also
A
a
hard
struggle.
one.
A struggle in my life, and avoiding, because I used to get the skin rashes. I scrubbed myself because of the addiction, and then I passed through a lot. It's a long story, but all in all, we should change. We should cherish all those bad things, and we should move on, because the future is waiting. The future is bright for us, the youth mainly, in our age bracket, 17, 18. Us who think that we have grown, we haven't. My brothers and sisters, all I can tell you, stay away, abstain from all that. Thank you.
Oh, Alan, thank you so much for sharing your story. It's really so touching. But thank you for accepting that you are addicted or you are sick, and thank you for accepting the medication and the counseling, because we really can't tell where you would have been now if maybe you hadn't accepted that, you know, you're addicted to all those things. Yeah. So let's hear Raymond's story. Hope it's not as sad as Alan is, because
All right, thank you, Precious. So, at my side, it was something small but not small. Because for me, I just consider it something small but something great and something big in life. Because my former school had a clique. We used to call ourselves the Alphas. But we fit in that clique. Alpha male, the alpha bulls, as in the top dog, top 10, yes. So to fit in the group, you're supposed to be having either one girl or two of them.
oh,
Yes.
maybe
Yes, of course. So I joined the group, and I think I was the youngest in the group, because most of them. Okay, I was the small. Okay. Okay, they're small in everything, because I could be the errand boy, I could pick food for them. But since I wanted to be a celebrity in school, so I wanted to join the celebrity club. So they told me you need to get a girl. Form 2, I had to get a girl. I saw good. So I tried.
you are shy.
I was. So I struggled. I got one, I fooled one, but then unfortunately they caught us. I think it was just protection, God's protection.
You didn't know the tactics.
I didn't know. I just wanted to blend in.
Oh, you wanted to blend in the group.
Yeah, so the punishment was you had to lose all the hair. You had to trim off, as in we used to call it reflector or a mirror. Yes. Here you could not differentiate here and here. So they did that. I had to go back home for a week.
Oh wait, even after cutting your hair, you had to go back.
Yes.
Yo.
They don't stop to that embarrassment. You have to go back home to your parents. When I reached home, I explained why I was back. Dad told me, you ain't going to sleep in my house. You're not going to sleep here. Yes. So you go and be with your girl. Get out of my house. So you know how mothers are lenient. Bambi, my son. So she tried to talk to me. Even my dad's temper cooled down. So he also talked to me, be like, girls, there is always time for anything. There is always a time for each and everything. So I just thank my mom and dad. Mom, dad, I love you so much. I just pray that you continue guiding me. They didn't let me go astray. So I also had a self-meeting. I was like, now, I lost trust from my parents, because if it was 90 or 100, now I was like, I have something like 60. So I held a self-meeting. I was like, no, let me keep the circle small, and then I'll just chase the goals. So from that day, I decided to watch the company I keep and the crowd I bring. Yes.
Oh wow, this the stories of these young people are really so catchy. Like, I even don't know what to say. They're really so catching. As he has told you, always watch the company you keep, because as you've heard from Alani, and actually as you've heard from all of them, it was the company they are keeping that led them into the problems they faced. So always and always watch the company that you keep. So your stories, I even don't know, they have really been so emotional and catching. But amid it all, anyway, that is so good. I love that. So tell me, after all that embarrassment, after all that you went through, how did you manage to keep true to yourself after everything that you went through? Raymond, tell us.
Then first of all, you have a flashback. You say like, how will it be if I'm the other version of me? Because you reach a point when you have to choose either to live because my dad, for me, when we're always at home, he tells me you either be a gentleman or a thug.
So you're either a gentleman or a
Or a
thug.
thug. So you'll be like the benefits of being a gentleman
And the
is
benefits of being a
thug.
thug. You compare
Yes.
them and relate.
Yes. So you see, like when you're a gentleman or when you're gentle, people have that empathy. They sympathize with you always. You're highly favored. Even if you don't know something, people think that you know much. So I was like, no, I will not move by bandwagon, because I'm not like cows, because for the herds of cattle, whenever they see as in 5 of them move, the rest of the cows also join the crowd. So I was like, I'm a focused guy. I'm smart and intelligent. Let me not shame my family. And then the line I'm holding back. So self-meeting, I think that is what helped me most. The support from my parents, and then having a self-meeting. You do a flashback and then you decide.
Okay. Rena, tell us how, after that fear, after fearing to be suspended for 1 week to go and sleep, how did you keep true to yourself? Even the fact that you had left your friends in dormitory, for them they are sleeping, kategua katengo nekaku. Nekabakanji. How did you keep true to yourself?
It's all about normalizing saying no. Because when you have that no in you and you mean it, like you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. Yeah. The no is always enough. So when you normalize saying no, it will always be enough, because that no means a lot. And by the way, it has changed very many people, because when you normalize saying no, you always have that chance to mediate on yourself and reflect on yourself and change in your ways. Because if you're not ready to change in a good way, then the change will be ready to change you in the other way around.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. P. James.
Yeah, I know those people there. Those people in senior theory, those classes. There are those classes that people are stubborn.
You feel. Actually, I remember in my high school, I was in senior 1, and then senior 3 students had a group called Tulimaje. Yeah.
Me in the group I was called Fresh Mighty. So just one the name. A moving body.
Oh no. So tell me, how did you keep treat yourself after everything that happened to you?
Yeah, this is about knowing yourself, knowing what you should do, being determined, having the ambition. So we are on, okay, just since we are at school, you have to know that I'm here to learn. So listen to your parents, what they tell you. I thank my mom, because my mom has been there for me. It's always your like, mom's a hero. Yeah, it's always like, I fear my dad. So my mom is like, do that right. Yeah. So that's it, you see.
How do you fear your dad? Because sometimes you don't do the right thing, and he has to,
My dad is tough. My dad. So
even
my
when
mom,
you do the right thing.
Yeah. So my mama always counsels me and I do the best. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Alan, your experience. After all you went through, how did you get that energy of, standing up and standing on your 2 legs again, getting off that addiction and everything?
It's really a hard journey. It's a long journey. It's a hard journey. I saw that. But it's a matter of calming yourself down. You sit down, think about what you want to be, think about your future. Many people are here. They want to be doctors, they want to be nurses, they want to be artists. So you think about what you want to be, think about your passion in life. Then think about the past that you've been through. I've been smoking. I've been with the high gangs, you know. And look at the past and compare it to the future, with the present. Sorry. You will see that there is something that is separating you from the bad to the good, you know. And the only way you can do that is to talk to your parents, talk to your teachers, talk to the close people you have, talk to the people you think, you know, when we are youths, we think that the person who is doing the right thing is doing the wrong thing. So talk to that person, tell that person, I have a problem with this and this and this, but would you help me? If I get some time and talk to James or Raymond or Rena, and I tell him or her that I have a problem, I have this person is disturbing me, this person is taking me into the bad thing, the bad side, that person will give you the good image of what's next. So when you get to know the outcomes, you know, whatever you do and you don't know the outcomes, you always knock. But when you get to know the outcomes, you get to know that when I do this, I'll get this. When I do this, I'll get this. So you always do the right thing at the right time. Time for partying will be there. We'll be there in time to come.
Yeah, time for everything.
There's time for everything. But right now, it's all about books. It's all about respecting the money our parents are putting. And mostly, I want to thank my mom. I love her so much.
And I'm sure she'll watch this.
She will, of course.
Yeah.
I know. I love her so much.
Okay.
She has been there for me. We are only two,
You and
me
your
and
mom.
her. So
she's
she
your
calls me the boyfriend sometimes, the brother, everything. When we walk, you may say we are brothers and sisters, but she has been with me throughout.
Yeah, so make sure you don't disappoint her.
I can't.
Because it will hurt her
I
like so
can't.
much.
I have very many big dreams for her, for me and for her. So personally, people out there, mainly the youths, because we've passed through it, we know it, and we are still in it.
Yeah.
So we have to also
You haven't
protect for
escaped to the
that. We
Katimba
haven't
yet.
escaped it yet, though we have tried to play a part for ourselves. So the people out there, they should also play a part for themselves, because no one is going to stand there for you. What if you don't have parents?
Yes.
Me, I don't know my dad. Probably, I just see him in photos, but I'm like, if he was around, what would he do? You know, there are people who are there and they don't have both parents, so the only person there maybe is torturing him, maybe, you know. So treat yourself the way you want to be treated and the way you think is the right way.
Yeah.
Talk to the people you think they're elder than you. Not even that, the friends. For me right now, I'm having very many friends, but I know that this one helps me in this one helps me in this.
Yeah.
That's, you know, I have people who help me in maybe language, in maybe books, in maybe, you know, very many. Everyone has an importance in your life.
Yeah.
Has a degree that he adds on to your life.
Yeah.
So that's it, I think.
Oh, thank you so much. You've heard it all from these students that have been so honest and open with their experience. So to everyone listening out there, don't be taken by the situation. Maybe because you don't have a dad, you don't have a mom, and then you decide to join bad cliques in order to get that love. Please don't do it, because it will destroy your future. It will destroy your life. To everyone listening there, you are strong. You are enough. Don't join bad crowds in order to get accepted. Be you always. Be who you are. Be true to yourself, okay? Be true to yourself. Stand on your values. Stand on your ethics, so that no one can degrade you or no one can put you into something that you don't want. And always remember to say no. To my youth out there, I know we struggle a lot. We go through shit. We go through ups and downs. We go through a lot. But always be true to yourself. Compare the past, the present, and the future. See where you want to be. And before you decide anything or before you say yes, before you say yes to anything. Always remember, what does it add to me? Which value is it adding to me? Okay? And if it is a no, let a no be a no. Yeah, and also the cliques you gang up with, the alphas, the alpha bulls. You heard what happened to him because he wanted to be part of the alpha bulls, okay? So make sure you evaluate your friends before you start hanging up with them, okay? So till next time, we've been at Standard College in Nsangi. I remain Precious Mbawazi, and with my fellow friends we say bye.